Zo'n herregård får bli. Vill ha skipbilar och snäcka upp till teeth of 12 horses.
Så kommer det bästa, så kommer det bästa. Då han ville gå, ropte han till dem.
Hey, where Dika? Kanske vi kan find some geese.
So then he says, do not foretell me wife, for I will get no supper when I come home tonight.
I don't sound like that.
Now, don't we all wish that we had Eben's focus and determination? The truth is if you've seen the movie The 13th Warrior, you'll know that this character was kind of thrust into this position as he was banished from his lands, and his very survival rested on his new companions. He had to learn the language by necessity. Cześć, to znowu ja, Michael. Witam was serdecznie. Welcome all to the third and final video of the series.
Oh my God, you're crying.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Video 1 was about describing the day for the most part, getting familiar with finding and using activities in your day-to-day life so that you can give better and more natural sounding responses. Video 2, the inner voice, głos wewnętrzny, dives deeper into the creative process as you're attempting to describe everything that you're doing, seeing, or hearing. You'll also quickly find out how many words you don't know. Okay, so now here we are for video 3, dialogues or dialogi. You'll also, you can call it simply conversations, rozmowy. Either name, its main focus is on listening and understanding, because if we can't do this well, we won't respond correctly. Or, worst case, we just stand there nodding as if we understand until your blushing cheeks and the look of confusion quickly give us away. Am I right?
Your name is Morris Moss, is it not? Your name is Morris Moss, is it not?
Sorry. Bit nervous, so, yeah.
So, let's remember, videos 1 and 2 were about constructing the language. And on days where you feel a little bit more expressive and creative, that might be what you focus on. But dialogues, dialogi, is about hearing the language, okay? Pausing and transcribing a lot at first, maybe rewinding the video and then trying to listen again for a second or third time, but nonetheless, listening. And although there are some great channels out there like Easy Polish that I cannot say enough good things about, there is still the challenging speed of the language, all right? That may be too difficult for students to pick up, as well as subtitles that offer too much of a hint as to what's being said. And if you're reading subtitles, you're either half listening or you're just reading and letting the sound of the language go in one ear and out the other. Plus, as we all know, there are no subtitles in real life.
Giving you a little bit.
This is a joke.
Right,
This
and
is.
Excuse me.
This is a joke. Just bear with us for one moment, please.
Now, there's a small but growing presence of Polish language learners here on YouTube. They, like myself, are using this platform to both provide content and motivation, as well as marking their progress and practicing this beautiful Polish language for themselves. And with self-talk and reading being completely stress-free, and then speaking to a native speaker on the other end of the spectrum, speaking to a camera is that happy medium that may also prepare you down the road to that, or for that native speaker encounter. So just keep that in mind. And if you decide to do that, be sure to send me a message and let me know, because I'd love to check the video out, comment, or even subscribe to your channel. A few of the YouTubers that I will mention, all of whom I subscribe to, is Philip from Filip Mówi po Polsku, Trev from Trev in Poland, Tony from The Foreign Citizen, And the first guy that I came across that had the guts to record himself speaking Polish almost 6 years ago, William Hemin. These three people, along with the 1990s TV show Uczmy się polskiego, of which I'm wearing my t-shirt design, are the contents of my current dialogues. So I'd also like to mention that both Philip and Trev have a podcast together. This podcast is called Polscast, and they're just now starting conversational dialogues in Polish with each other. And these guys are going to be native sounding before too long. So kudos to those guys, and thank you all for giving us that free and fresh content. So please keep it coming. But the dialogue process goes like this, and let's take one of Philip's videos for an example. But first, what I want you to do is listen for 10 to 20 seconds at a time, pause, and write down what you think that he said. Depending on your level, you can listen all the way through, but be sure to listen without any distractions. If you add the writing process, here's what's interesting. You're not only practicing the art of listening, but you're also able to pick and separate the different words out, spell them correctly, and hopefully recall their meaning. The second aspect of learning is very important as well. The more you do with a word, seeing it, hearing it, writing it, and speaking it, the more of an intimate connection you have with the language.
Cześć, witam ponownie. Dzisiaj jest wtorek. Dzisiaj jest 4 maja. Mówi mi w Ameryce, May the 4th be with you. To jest taki żart, bo dzisiaj jest dzień gwiezdnik wojen. Nie wiem, czy dobrze to powiedziałem. No, jak się macie? Wszystko w porządku? Mam nadzieję, że tak. Wciąż pracuję na odmawiamy domu. Wiele osób do mnie dzwoni, ale w ogóle wszystko jest ok. W niedzielę Trev i ja nagraliśmy podcast ponownie. Tym razem rozmawiamy o różniach między usługami w Polsce i w Ameryce. I moja córka chciała przywitać się z Trevem, kiedy skończyliśmy. Ona była tak nieśmiała, bo myślała, że Trev jest taki sławny. No i śmiałem się, bo to było zabawne. Mam nadzieję, że spodobał wam się ten podcast jeszcze w tym tygodniu. Ale na dzisiaj otrzymałem komentarz z prośbą o pokazanie mojego nowego domu. Oczywiście po tym, jak go kupię. To jest dobry pomysł, ale myślę, że mogę zrobić jeden teraz, pokazując ta kamienica, które sprzedają. Więc jeśli chcecie wiedzieć, jak wygląda kamienica w Ameryce, no zapraszam do dalszego oglądania i zobaczycie. No i nie wiem, czy będzie interesujące, ale nie, ale to jest to.
Okay, what do we all think? Thanks so much to Phil for giving me the permission to use it. Never once did I think that he would object, as we are all out here, all 10 of us, right, in force to help each other, and that is a beautiful thing. The last thing I want to add is that it's your learning time, all right? So it's not time to be judgmental or even look for mistakes. This exercise, whether you're listening to me or whomever, is about developing your ear. being able to notice things and get more comfortable with this, a slower, more comprehensible pace of speaking. Down the road, you'll be able to catch more things, catch them quicker, and of course, notice more. You'll hear and notice grammar mistakes and then say to yourself, that doesn't sound right, okay? But for the moment, it's about understanding and understanding only. Now, I'm curious, how do you think that you would progress if you gave 10 to 20 minutes per day to each aspect of the series? That would be an average recommended study time of 30 to 60 minutes per day, which is pretty typical, right? Now imagine yourself improving in a month, 3 months from now, a year. Do you think that this would get you closer to understanding movies or enjoying podcasts? Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you have any questions or suggestions, please let me know. Thanks again for watching. Stay in touch because I have plenty more up my sleeve. Cheers. Powodzenia wszystkim. Do zobaczenia w następnym odcinku. Na razie. Pa.
Can I ask your address?
Jaki dres?
Your address.
A, to nie jest dres, to zamszyk.
Oh no, address. Address.
Nie, znaczy, no, zamszyk. Zamszyk. Zamszyk.